Hello, this is Fabian Christensen from Possets Perfumes, and I wanted to take you on a mini tour of Aultpark in the spring. Aultpark is one of our most beautiful parks in Cincinnati, and I have been to very few that rival this for a public park. Right now we're looking at a clump of forget-me-nots, which are so blue, it's almost impossible to think that they're in nature. Over here we have a Harry Lauder walking stick, which is a naturally contorted shrub. People grow it for its twisting, turning branches. I have one in my backyard and they're really wonderful. You can also get them in a red leaf variety. Now over here is something that happens every year and it's always different. This is a profusion of wisteria. As you can see, the flowers are quite large, and there are lots of them on each one of the stalks, and these are known as racemes. And some years you get very large racemes like you do this year, and some years they're sparse. The funny thing is that this year, even though they're huge, their fragrance isn't as strong as some years when they're very skinny and they have a few flowers on each raceme. And also notice that the foliage is bronzy, and some years it's chartreuse. So you just never know what each year is going to bring. I think it's a plant that's very sensitive to the way that the weather goes, and we've had a warm spring. All right, here is a signature piece in the park. It's one of the concrete urns that they have as centerpieces, and it's planted around with a yellow-leafed shrub, as you can see in the foreground. There are roses which are getting ready to bloom, and it's only April. And then in the background you can see a beautiful contrasting lilac-colored tree. Thanks for coming along on this mini tour of Aultpark in Cincinnati in the springtime. It was brought to you by Possets Perfume. And come visit me if you're interested in having some of the wonderful smells of spring. This time around, our spring collection is celebrating Canterbury tales, and I think you'll find it most amusing. So do visit me at www.possets.com. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful spring.